Beautiful. بفرمایید. Good afternoon and welcome, dear friends and family, to this most important moment in the lives of Melissa and Amir. Thank you for joining them on this beautiful, blessed day, and a special thank you for those who have traveled long distance to be here. We are gathered here today to witness and to celebrate the very special love between Amir and Melissa by joining them in marriage. They feel that their family and friends who are here to observe and participate in their wedding make this occasion even more special for the ideals, the understanding, and the mutual respect which they bring to their marriage. Have their roots in the love, friendship, and guidance you have given them. به جشن عشق و ازدواج عروس و داماد ما ملیسا و امیر خوش آمدید. از طرف این عروس و داماد نازنین از من خواسته شده در وهله اول به تک تک شما اقوام، نزدیکان و دوستان که از راه‌های دور و نزدیک زحمت کشیدین و تشریف آوردین خوش آمد بگم و مقدم شما را گرامی می‌دارم که بی زیبایی این زیباترین روز زندگی دو عزیز ما با حضور پرمهرتان اضافه کرده اید و امیدوارم همیشه دعای خیرتان بدرقه راه زندگی مشترک عروس و داماد ما باشد. عشق نور خداست و این آشنایی شما که تبدیل به عشقی عمیق و پر از محبت و صفا شده الهامی است که از طرف خداوند به شما عطا شده، چون بزرگترین هدیه پروردگار به بشر عشق است. من آرزومندم که شما عزیزان با این مهر و همبستگی که با هم دارید همیشه پایدار بمانید و هر روزتان مثل امروز شاد و درخشان و شکوفا باشد. عشق تکامل و بقای زندگی است و برکت عشق است که قلبها را گرم و پر از امید می‌سازد. با عشق، محبت، صمیمیت و دوستی می‌شود دنیایی چون بهشت ساخت. May God bless you and keep you, look kindly upon you and be gracious to you. May God reach out to you in tenderness and give you peace. We give thanks for life, for health, for all that sustains us, and for this joyous day. We honor the mystery and wonder in creation's every breath. We celebrate the divine energy that pours through our separate selves and makes us one. Marriage is but the outward sign of an inward union of hearts, and as such, marriage is the tenderest of all relationships in life. Love is the most complex and therefore the most powerful emotion. It has the power to bring people together for a lifetime. To feel love is to feel life, for love possesses the higher qualities of life. There is the passion of new love. There is the growth of a maturing love. With it comes the wisdom to know what will pass. Love is universal and individual. Not only will you be bonded together as husband and wife, but also as best friends who respect and support each other without reservation. The essence of this commitment is the taking of another person in his or her entirety. The trust, honesty, and openness that fosters your relationship now will be the solid path on which you will travel from this day forward. As it is said in Corinthians 3:4, love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it is not rude, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered. It keeps no records of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. Love always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never dies. Love never fails. Amir and Melissa, may the home you establish be an island where the pressures of a cluttered world can be sorted out and brought into focus, where accumulated tensions can be released and understood, where personal needs do not tower over concern for others, and where the immediate does not blur more distant goals, where the warmth of humor and love puts crisis and dullness into perspective. And above all, may you find an ever richer meaning and joy in the high adventure of a lifelong living and loving each other and learning together. Dear Melissa and Amir, I have chosen this beautiful Rumi wedding poem for you. مبارک باد بر ما این عروسی، خجسته باد ما را این عروسی، چو شیر و چو شکر بادا همیشه، چو صهبا و چو حلوا این عروسی. هم از برگ و هم از میوه ممتع، مثال نخل خرما این عروسی. چو حوران بهشتی باد خندان، ابد امروز و فردا این عروسی. نشان رحمت و توقیع دولت، همینجا و همانجا این عروسی. نکونام و نکوروی و نکوفال، چو ماه و چرخ خضرا این عروسی. I'm reading the poem from Rumi. This is the English translation. May these vows and this marriage be blessed. May it be sweet milk, this marriage like wine and halva. May this marriage offer fruit and shade like the date palm. May this marriage be full of laughter, our every day a day in paradise. May this marriage be a sign of compassion, a seal of happiness here and hereafter. And may this marriage have a fair face and a good name, an omen as welcome as the moon in the clear blue sky. Amir and Melissa have written their feelings beautifully for each other, and they have asked me to share it with you today. Let us see the role destiny played in the lives of our bride and groom to bring them here today. Melissa says, from the moment I met Amir, I knew he was an amazing human being. The energy between us was unbelievable. We met at a wedding in Iran. His best friend was marrying my best friend. I almost didn't make it on the flight. It really is strange how some decisions in life can change your course entirely. This makes me a believer in faith. I found out later that our paths had crossed a few times, but we had never spoken, as if it was not the right time for us to have met. This is a true indication to me of what is meant to be, will be. I feel we met when we were both ready and open. He was a breath of fresh air. He was smart, funny, and unbelievably real. There was this pureness in him that had me wondering, can this really be an amazing person that I am seeing? This is no such thing as a perfect person, but he is almost perfect. And then he invited me to dinner, and I met Cameron, a then 5-year-old who was full of love and life, and we fell in love immediately. This was the beginning of my relationship with the 2 boys. I felt so lucky to have 2 boys fall in love with me, and I with them. As I got to know Amir, there was a kindness in his heart and honesty that touched me. He was always positive, happy, giving, and never judgmental. He has this integrity and honesty which I find rare. Amir's amazing qualities and his perspective on life have made me a better person. Between his extremely organized life and my extremely chaotic world, we have found a balance. This brings us to the most important characteristic in love, which is to accept and embrace all that makes up the other person, to accept each other for who that person is, with all their weaknesses and flaws, accepting the bad and the good, the strengths and the weaknesses. This is how our love is. In our relationship, we both made adjustments to the other's lifestyle. I went from having Saturday night dinners and Sunday brunches with my girlfriends to doing children's activities on the weekend. Oddly enough, I found myself experiencing a different side of life, one which was much deeper on so many levels. The smile on Amir's face and the look in Cameron's eyes when they see me has become the true meaning of my life now. There is nothing more precious than family, and I know there isn't a man on this planet that I want to share that experience other than Amir. I absolutely adore Amir, and I miss him from the moment he leaves for work. I have...
To pause.
Sorry. I have a feeling it will be like this for the rest of our lives. Amir says, 2 years ago, my childhood friend was getting married in Iran. Being a single father with a 5-year-old son, I was very torn whether or not I could go. On the other hand, this was a best friend of more than 35 years was getting married. And on the other hand, I had never been away from my son for more than 2 days. At the last minute, I decided that this was a once-in-a-lifetime event, and I simply couldn't miss it. Now that I look back, I cannot believe how close I was to not going, because on that trip, I met the woman I would marry. I traveled all the way from Los Angeles to Tehran to meet the woman of my dreams, who also happened to be there from Los Angeles, and who I found out later also came very close to not going. And to think that during all these years we both lived in the same city and had so many mutual friends, but had never met, and that it took both of us traveling all the way across the world in order to finally meet, makes me think of destiny and the decisions we make at all the crossroads in our lives. From the day I met Melissa, I felt a connection, energy, and vibe that I had never felt before. And as I got to know her more, I realized there was no one else like her in the world. And if you are one of the fortunate ones who really know her, you will know that I'm not just saying that generically. There really is no one else like her. Melissa's energy fills the air and brings life to those around her. No one else is like her that I know. I remember having decisions with my friends about the ideal woman. I always said that my ideal woman would be extraordinarily strong, but equally as kind and giving. That she would be extremely family-oriented, but also extremely outgoing. That she'd love to spend time at home, but also love to go out and live life to the extreme. I wanted her to be incredibly honest, loyal, and have tremendous integrity, and never allow anyone to take advantage of those traits. That she would always try to learn more about life and to improve herself, but also have a lot to teach. I wanted her to be wise and understand people from all walks of life, and be able to adapt to any situation or circumstance in life. But my friends used to say, keep dreaming. Well, I am so fortunate and thankful to have found Melissa, because she's all those things and so much more. In our 2 years together, my relationship with Melissa has made me a better person. One of the amazing things about our relationship is that we both improve from it every day, both individually and together. While we have many things in common, one of the best aspects of our relationship is that it is the difference in our personalities that have allowed us to learn more from each other and make each other better. Melissa has taught me that the more you put into a relationship or anything else in life, the more you get out of it. And I enter this marriage wholeheartedly with all of me, so thankful to have found the love of my life and looking forward to making a great life and building our family together. With the permission of the elders, I will now begin the vows. با اجازه بزرگان عقد شروع می‌کنم. Please repeat after me. I, Amir Monsefi.
I, Amir Monsefi.
1 second. Actually, I think we can do better with you guys holding this. Great. That's fine. Sorry. Take thee, Melissa Yousefi.
Take thee, Melissa Yousefi.
From this day forward.
from this day forward,
to be my lawfully
to be my lawfully
wedded wife,
to
have and to hold, for better and worse,
for better and worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer, for poorer,
in sickness and in health, to love and cherish,
from this day forward,
until death do us part.
until death do us part.
Hold hands. I, Melissa Yousefi, take thee, Amir Monsefi, from this day forward, to be my lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold, for better or worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and cherish, from this day forward, until death do us part. We can hold on to the mic because we're going to use it again. The ring vows. The ring is an ancient symbol which stands for wholeness, perfection, peace, and unity. Since the beginning of time, the ring has been an emblem of the sincerity and permanence of a couple's life for one another and regard for their marriage. Like circles, your rings have no beginning and no ending. You are each the beginning and the ending, each the giver and the receiver. The wedding ring is the visible sign of an outward bond which unites two loyal hearts in endless love. It is the seal of the vows made to one another. It symbolizes living together in unity, love, and happiness for the rest of your lives. May your love be like these rings, remembering no beginning and seeing no end to your love. And may these rings be blessed, and the relationship which they symbolize be blessed also. These rings symbolize your union, an unbroken circle of love to be worn all the days, so long as you shall love. May the spirit of love bless these rings, and may they be a true symbol of the love of the one who gives it and the one who receives it. Cameron June, would you please bring the rings? Thank you. You can take them, and you can give it to me. Okay, good. Thank you. حلقه نمادی است کهن که نمایانگر تکامل، تمامیت، آرامش، پیوند می باشد. دایره نه آغازی دارد و نه پایان. هر دوی شما هم آغازید و هم پایان، هم عرضه کننده و هم گیرنده. Okay, we need to open this. Melissa June, this is his ring. Okay. Okay. Do you, Melissa, offer this ring to Amir as a symbol of the never-ending love and respect that you will always have for him, to share all that you are and all that you have for all time to come?
I do.
Beautiful. Yes. Okay, Abhijaan. Here. All right. Do you, Amir, offer this ring to Melissa as a symbol of the never-ending love and respect that you will always have for her, to share all that you are and all that you have for all time to come?
I do.
Beautiful. به امید آنکه عشق شما مانند این حلقه ها نه آغازی را به یاد بیاورد نه پایانی. به امید آنکه همین دو حلقه و هم ازدواج شما دو نفر مورد محرمت الهی واقع شود. مبارک انشالله. And now we will do, the bride and groom have asked for a wine ceremony. The wine sharing ceremony is a delightful ceremony embracing traditions that began well before the medieval period. Then a bride and groom would celebrate their pledge to each other by drinking wine from a single cup. One blood, one family, and one kin. The wine ceremony we will perform today was written for Amir and Melissa and is a visual representation of the joining of these two very special people. Wine is a universal symbol of the richness of life and the sweetness of love. Wine, although physical, actually improves with age. This indicates that wine has a spiritual element to it. So it is appropriate that on this joyous occasion, you toast life with this ancient symbol and introduce this higher spiritual element into your lives. The message to the bride and groom is that it is hard to keep the passion alive in a marriage based on superficial skin-deep attraction. We all get old, we wither, and we lose our youthful beauty. But our spirit does not wither. It gets stronger as we get older. If you love each other for what lies beneath the surface, for the spiritual connection you share, then like the wine, your passion for each other will only grow as time goes on. Melissa and Amir, these two glasses of wine represent your individual spirits. Would you like to step over here, please? Okay, good job. There we go. There we go. This glass in the center is your marriage, the place where you are forever blending your lives together. It represents the joining of two spirits, two lives, and two souls. Now you will each take your glass, and pour it into the center glass slowly. As you do so, keep in mind the pledge you made to each other today. It is the pledge of the truth and purity of your every breath, the constant friendship of your hearts, the passion of your spirits, and the deepest love your souls have to give. It is the pledge of all that is within you, the only true pledge that one heart can offer to another. You are now, as husband and wife, offering yourselves and all that has come to pass unto each other, towards the creation of your future and to all that is yet to come. Now your two individual lives are combined. Like the two wines, you are choosing to blend your lives together. And yet, you are still individuals. You remain yourselves. Amir and Melissa, drink from the goblet as a sign of sharing yourselves and your life. May God bless you. As you have shared wine from a single glass, so may you, under God's guidance, share contentment, peace, and fulfillment from the cup of life. May you find life's joys heightened, its bitterness sweetened, and each of its moments hallowed by true companionship and love. At this moment, I would like Zari June and Mrs. Yousefi, would you please step up? نماد دیگری از یکی شدن روشن کردن شمع یگانگی است. روشنی و گرمای وجود عروس و داماد به روشنی و گرمای خانه بخت اضافه می کند و آن دو زندگی مشترک خود را پناه گرمی آتش آغاز می کنند. The bride and groom have chosen to affirm their love by the lighting of the unity candle. They have also asked their families to participate in the lighting ceremony. In so doing, they signal their desire to not only join as one in their union, but to unite two families together as one. Okay, ladies. Zari June, would you start? Thank you. I want to take a moment to explain what the lighting of these candles represent to them. From every human being there rises a light, and when two souls that are destined for each other find one another, their streams of light flow together, and a single brighter light goes forth from their union. Amir and Melissa, would you please step up? I will tell you when to just wait for my signal. The brightness of the candles that your families have lit and the brightness of the unity candle that you will together light will shine throughout your lives, giving you courage and reassurance in darkness. May the candle's warmth give you shelter from the cold. May its energy fill your spirits with strength and joy. As you light the unity candle, I want to ask you all, friends and family that are present today, to see the brightness of the flame as a symbol of the brightness that your own life brings to this new family. As you lift your candles to light your family, unity candle together, so may your love for each other light up your life as a family. Your mothers have each lit a candle for each of your families. Amir and Melissa now light the unity candle. May God bless your union for eternity. Okay, this is it. It was love that brought you here today. It's love that makes yours a glorious union. It will be love that makes your marriage endure. Love has given you wings and journey begins today. Dream big dreams. Love like there's no tomorrow and become the best people you know how to be. Dearest God, I ask that you bless and sanctify this union of these souls, Melissa and Amir, as they live in your love, awake and asleep, at work and at play. And as they seek your wisdom and understanding, let them find all of those secret joys you have especially for them. I therefore join with everyone gathered here today in extending you our love and support, and wish for your relationship to just simply flourish and grow throughout a long and happy life together. What we have witnessed here today, the union of Amir and Melissa, be forever blessed, and let no man divide. Now that you have given yourselves to each other by vows, with joining of hands and the giving and receiving of rings, by the power vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you for the first time, Mr. and Mrs. Monsefi. خداوند همیشه پشت و پناه شما باشه. مبارکه. مبارکه.
I love you both.